commenting. I do think that is probably, you know what I'm going to say. I do think that's probably the straw that pushed them in the comeback category. I do think the fact that they're a mixed race couple on New Jersey where there's no real true diversity helped them come back. Why is that right? That's not good. That's not bad. I'm just making a comment. Well, yeah, I mean, it's great.
I love it. I think it's good. I mean, we know in society, more people are marrying outside their race than like anything else. Like, wonderful. That should be represented. And, they are, I love them. I love what they represent. I think they have so many layers to them. I think he's been through so much shit. She has too, obviously ride or die with him.
I'm happy. She has a chance to upgrade. She does. And all these other three ladies whose names everyone's throwing around.
Yeah.
Listen, nobody's cast. They also, the one that Teresa's out to dinner with and has a picture with, that's not her friend, guys. That's just like, listen. When Margaret says on my podcast, this isn't the Teresa show, this is an ensemble. No, this is the Teresa show. Like, Teresa's not going anywhere. So for everyone who thinks I come for her, which I don't, she's not going anywhere. So they will make it. I mean, listen, chopping off the Jackie tentacle, let's go back to that. They're going to find someone. And I do think it's going to be like, you're going to be nice and film with Teresa. Like, you gotta, right? Because and by the way, looking ahead, Jennifer, who's a great housewife, who doesn't care, who just claps back, eventually she better pull her shit together too. It's just, she's got to have more. I mean, her brother's gay. The mother's, not in favor of gays. The mother's working it out. The parents don't like each other. We've got a lot from Jennifer. What's left, sweetheart? What's left? Because you're a great housewife, but like, you can't kiss Teresa's ass all the time. Yeah, you've made up a storyline for yourself that you're going to fight with Dolo. So great. We have a new thing going on now.
See, I feel like there is still a lot left for for Jennifer. Well, because all the things you said, right? So there's great family drama. This season it came out Bill cheated, So next season they're going to try to work through that. We'll probably get some, lame vow renewal because he, gave her a new ring. I think next season she feuds with Teresa. I mean, look, Joe Gorga and Melissa Gorga know how to play the game too. They're right now setting the scene for them liking Louis, bringing him into their family, regardless of if Teresa's going to put them in the wedding or not. Jennifer could have a falling out. There you go. And then could you imagine Jennifer clapping back at Teresa?
All I'm going to say is because her storyline will be Dolores now. She's made this up that's their fight. But here's the thing, two things. I think Jennifer goes to bed thrilled at night secretly that she started with Jackie and Jackie's demoted. I bet you this girl gets off on that like there's no tomorrow. Let's not forget I used to be best friends with her. And second of all, I'm just making a statement. Maybe this is a positive thing. Jennifer would probably divorce Bill if it meant where's my storyline. I actually really mean that. I do.
Okay, well, that would be huge because Bill is a fan favorite with all the guys. Frank, like those guys those men could get the ultimate boys trip show. I mean, they're just so good.
I just thought of something.
What?
Have you seen the gold that is lurking online? There's a gentleman, this just happened in a parking lot. Go and Google it. And he parked his car and the person next to him parked a little bit over the line. Okay. So imagine you go into a crowded supermarket and the person next to you parks a little bit over the line. And guess who the person was that parked a little bit over the line?
Oh my God. This is so great. You sent me the video. Are you sitting
down? Miss Danielle Staub. No, I have to tell you, I am not joking when I say I've been worried about my girl, Danielle.
Really? Why?
Excuse me. I'm having a reaction. Well, like when she was living in Englewood with Marty, I would say to Margaret, like, you hate her. You guys don't like each other. Do you see her at the Starbucks? Because every time I'm in Englewood and I don't even call you Margaret, I see you in the Starbucks. Mart Senior, do you see? nobody was seeing Danielle for a long time. And I don't mean,
Ooh.
I mean, like there was no Danielle sighting. Now, I don't follow her social media. I wonder if she blocked me actually, because I'm friends with Margaret. But I'm just happy to see that Danielle is alive and well. I don't really have an issue with Danielle. I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for her, but I am loyal to my friend Margaret. So let's just see. I bet you this bitch blocked me. Do you spell Danielle with two? Danielle Staub. Watch
Is
this.
it Danielle?
Oh, wow. She didn't block me. I'm shocked. Okay. Let me see if she blocked my personal account. She didn't block.
Wait a minute. Yes. But let's go back a second. What's your theory on where she is or what's been happening? Or what's anyone's theory? Because she has been relatively quiet. You haven't even heard any quotes really from this season or anything. Well,
first of all, let me just tell you, one of the best, if not the best producer in reality TV history, Mr. Carlos King, the person responsible for Nene Leakes, he did his top 10 list of the most just like infamous housewives of all time. And I would like to tell you, Teresa's number 3 and Miss Staub is number 10. And Danielle really, because he's like, listen, and it's true. If you think about it, season 1, New Jersey, it wasn't about Teresa. It wasn't about Teresa and her not wanting to sit on a dirty toilet. It was kind of about the Manzos. It was really about Danielle. Everyone in town talking about Danielle. Now, the table flip changed everything, but the table flip happened because of Danielle. Like we have Teresa Giudice because Danielle passed the ball and Teresa caught it and made the shot. Oh my God, I am Butch. I am really shocked that I just made that analogy, but it's true.
Butch. Oh my God, I love it. Wow. That's interesting about Danielle. And you're right, Danielle is she is a classic. She is a classic.
But Margaret just said on my podcast, I mean, so I'm not talking out of tune. If you ask Margaret, like, who is the real person that you just want to not associate with? Is it Danielle? Because you had problems with her. Is it Teresa currently? Or is it Jennifer? Or is it the Sigster? It goes back. The Sigster is the one that she finds absolutely vile. Really. Because Siggy said, and she just said this, Siggy said she was anti-Semitic. And she's like, that's what I take very seriously.
Yeah, I understand.
So it really is the Sigster. Mind you, I'm going to spare everybody the details. But there was a crucial moment. When I tell you that I'm caught between two housewives all the time and nobody believes me, but I had to distance myself from Danielle. But deep down, I personally have nothing against her.
You love it, Danielle. Yeah.
There's a part of me that has a soft spot for Danielle Staub. There is. It just, there really is.
I think that's honest. I like that.
I mean, am with Margaret in life as a family member and Margaret Senior, but I personally have nothing against.
Sure, Danielle.
There's something about, but anyone that has not seen this video, because he's like, you fucking crazy bitch. And she's like, excuse me? He had his phone out. I don't know if he knew it was Danielle Staub. I don't think he did. She's like, excuse me? Who the fuck are you calling a crazy? It's like, this is real life Danielle. And she's like, huh? And then he's like,